Hey guys, and welcome to your 2-Minute Money Manager. I'm your host, Stacey Johnson, and this answer is brought to you by MoneyTalksNews.com, serving up the best in personal finance news and advice since 1991. Today's question comes to us from Lazette. Here's what she says. I'm expecting a large sum of back pay from my job, and I've already maxed out my workplace retirement plans. Is there anything else I can do to help alleviate some of this tax burden? Would gifting some of my income to family members help my taxes? Well, you know, guys, when it comes to taxes, we're certainly right to be confused. It's easy to confuse different types of taxes because we pay so many different kinds. We've got income taxes, sales taxes, property taxes, estate taxes, and all kinds of other taxes. So it's easy to confuse these things, especially when some of them kind of overlap. And that's what's going on here when it comes to gifting. Remember, when you give a gift to charity, either money or property, that can lower your income taxes. Why? Because gifts to qualified nonprofit organizations can be deductible. And what's deductible mean? It means that whenever something's deductible, it reduces the income that you're taxed on. However, contributions to charity are only available to those who itemize their deductions on a Schedule A. Now, that's something most people no longer even do because of the new tax law. The most recent changes in the law give single filers a $12,000 automatic standard deduction, and it gives joint filers a $24,000 standard deduction. Now, unless your deductions, which include things like charity, unless they exceed those amounts, they're not going to do you any good. So, giving to charity can reduce your income taxes, but that's not what Lazette asked, is it? What she wanted to know was not giving money to charity, but she said, what if I give money to my family members? Would that help lower my taxes? Well, the answer to that, Lazette, unfortunately, is no. Giving to anyone other than a registered charity has no effect on your income taxes. But gifting to individuals can affect another type of taxes, your estate taxes. Now, estate taxes, otherwise known as death taxes, are taxes that your estate pays after you die. Now, some individual states have their own estate taxes, but when it comes to federal estate taxes, you got to have some serious coin to worry about estate taxes, because you only pay federal estate taxes if the value of what you leave behind exceeds $11.4 million in 2019 if you're single, $22.8 million, twice that amount, for couples. That's called the estate tax exclusion. Now, according to the Tax Policy Center, in 2018, fewer than 2,000 families had a taxable estate. So in other words, it exceeded that $11.4 or $22.8 million. Now, that's less than 0.1% of the nearly 3 million people who died in 2018. But let's say you're lucky enough to be in that 0.1%. What can you do to reduce your estate taxes? Well, one thing you can do is try to whittle your estate down before you meet your maker. How? Well, by gifting. You can gift up to $15,000 to as many people as you want every year without impacting that $11.4 or $22.8 million estate tax exclusion. So, what a lot of rich folks do is they try to drain their estate while they're still alive by gifting family members or friends. Now, let's go back to Lazette's question. Would gifting some of that money to family members help? Well, the answer, yeah, gifting would help if your goal is to reduce your estate, but reducing your income taxes, not so much. So now that we know that gifting won't help Lazette, let's take a couple of minutes and try to figure out what will. There are plenty of articles on MoneyTalksNews.com that will help you save on your income taxes. Just go to the top of any page of the site and do a search for the word taxes. And you can read about taxes until the cows come home. But no matter what you read, don't expect any miracles when it comes to lowering your taxes. Other than retirement accounts, which Lazette already explored and maxed out, there's not a ton you can do to reduce your taxes. But there are some things you might be able to do. Example, maybe you're eligible for a health savings account. If you can, you want to fund one of those. You have to have a high deductible health plan to do that. But if you qualify, you should do it. Also, flexible spending accounts, either for health or childcare expenses, can also lower your taxable income. And there are some nice credits out there for alternative energy, things like solar, so that can help too. And there are longer term things you can also do, like owning your own business, for example, can give you tax breaks, so can using investment real estate. Bottom line, when it comes to making life a little less taxing, where there's a will, there is a way, and you should and can read all about it. I hope that answers your question, Lazette, and I'm going to see you all right here next time.